listening to a podcast. Now you are listening to the Pimp Gas. You thought you were listening to a podcast. Now you are listening to the Pimp Gas. You thought you were listening to a podcast. Now you are listening to the Pimp Gas. You thought you were listening to a podcast. Now you say me ain't got no fuck about the mouse more wouldn't it but city me but it's a low.
Why drink 500 vodka? Glad you asked. It's gluten-free, corn-based, and 500 Vodka offers 3 outstanding products that are unmatched in the market today. Superior Ultra Premium Neutral and Combo Flavored Vodkas. 500 Coconut Pineapple and 500 Strawberry Lime. Drink sexy. Drink responsibly. Drink 500 Vodka.
Yes, hey, Tyson.
You on here with the Velvet Vibes podcast. What's going on, my guy?
What's good? What's good, though?
Hey, feels good to be talking to the man, somebody that probably started it all out here on this goddamn internet. If they don't know who they're talking to right now, they're talking to a man, a myth, a legend, Twin City, Minnesota. I think I don't need to say no more. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Who's on this line?
Yeah, man. You already know, man. It's your boy, Tyson, man. Straight from Twin City, Minnesota, man. Man.
Heck yeah. Man, how you been, my guy?
Man, I've been doing great, man. How about yourself?
Hey, I don't got no complaints at all. We glad to get this interview with you because it looks like we got ourselves a real one on the line. Somebody I've been following since, man, like a little bit after high school. Like I was already on your shit. How does it feel, man?
Oh, man. It feels great, man. Know what I'm saying? You know, man, 50 Tyson, man, been doing it for almost 9 years, man. It's a blessing. I'm still here to this day, man, doing my thing like always.
Strong. And nothing wrong with that. So I'm gonna jump right into it, man. What gave you that motivation to jump on YouTube? Like what made you say, shit, I ain't gonna just do this at the house. Let me jump on YouTube, because everybody's there now. But what made you be ahead of the wave and you already knew that that's where it was going?
Yeah. Like when I first started though, you know, I was doing the Kodak camera, you know, rapping in the bathroom with the freestyle. In 09, in my sophomore year when I was 16, and then a year later, you know, in 2010, somebody came up to me like, is you Philly Tyson? I was like, oh yeah. Somebody came up to me and real shook about the situation, and then somebody hit me up on MySpace, told me that my video was on Touch Porno on Comedy Central yesterday, and I was shocked though, and then my sister called me downstairs and told me about the Kevin Hart situation, and then some months later, 2012, no, not 2012, but some months later, in August or September of 2010, like, Rickey Smiley wanted to interview me, you know, like 5 o'clock in the morning on his radio show, and boom, that's history.
Wow. So, I didn't even know that happened. So you did an interview on the Rickey Smiley Show after that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so you was definitely ahead of the wave. Heck yeah. So, do you feel like you were one of the first YouTube sensations? Because there's a few of them, of course. But
yeah, like it's me, like always, because you know I became one of the first internet sensation YouTube artists of all time in history, because all these crazy freestyle raps I did in the past, and then right now and stuff. through 09 through 2019 right now, almost 9 years, and it's a blessing. People still remember me till this day, and remember stuff I did in the past, and then and then like the thing is, people still rock our stuff till this day, which that's a good thing. But I started seeing a lot of internet sensations starting to rise up and following the same path I did. Like you see Ida J. Fish, H-Town, Robin the Gray, Ontario, Eddie Long Neck, and Wide Neck. They pretty much following the same path that I'm doing it. And then in me, in my own opinion, even though I got fans saying this stuff too, I did pay the way, open up the doors for them though, and I started away from them though. Because if it wasn't for me, till this day, none of them would not be, they wouldn't be where they are right now.
I feel you on that. So, with this being said, you knew what to do. You jumped on it quick. And I'm sure you've seen that Soulja Boy, how he's been talking about, how he's inspired everybody. Would you say that you feel like you was inspired by Soulja Boy? Or do you think you may have even inspired him as well?
Man, when it comes out Soulja Boy paid the way for other new rappers. He paid the way, like when he talked about he put the Migos on, put Tyson on, and when he talked about put a lot of people on, know what I'm saying? See, as far as MC Money Gang, he put them on. A-Rap's Bar and all the people.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes out outside of MC Money Gang, like I can say he put on Chief Keef and Famous Bag, they was co-signed with MC Money Gang before they went their separate ways, ended up doing their own thing. I feel like he put them on just a little bit, and so that's Amigos. I feel like, because, Soulja Boy said that Versace beat was his, even though it was Soulja Boy beat. But I guess Soulja Boy said he put them on, but when you look at the views and the bracket, it looks like the Migos and Tyga and them, they get way more views and way more plays than Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy, he did stay away for a lot of rappers. Because he started to crank that back in 07.
Exactly.
07. You know what I'm saying? And, I believe, like I told my fans on social media, man, people gotta give Soulja Boy credit for what he does, because me and him did start away and paid away for a lot of new rappers.
Heck yeah. So, with that being said, like, okay, how you said Soulja Boy paved the way. And I did see you had singles out back in the day. Did the album ever drop, or is it still a work in progress, or?
See, to this day, the album is still the process, because right now I'm working on a back album though right now. It's, it's gonna be dropping on Spotify. Well, it's gonna probably be out like the spring or the summer. But, even though I made a little bit of announcement, even though I thought it came out 9 years ago, but that's when I was Freestyle, because, it wasn't literally official like that. And then, the album really probably came out like a few years ago, last year, even though I was working with somebody back then, but it was just like a waste of time that I had to redo a lot of new songs and produce certain things back over. Now I'm just pretty much working on just like different producers in order for me to make it as a hit record for 2019 before I got there.
Okay. Now, what slowed the process up? Like, was it because, you weren't fooling with certain people anymore, or it was funny business, or it just wasn't getting done? Like, what happened?
Nah, it was, when it comes out funny business, it was that going on a little bit. And then when it was bad business, it was that going on too a little bit. But when it comes down, funny process, when you brought a funny process, I guess, it was a lot of people acting a little funny because, cause it was most of this let's say this, I was at a studio last year, a few years ago. I was working on I was at the studio, I was working on a lot of songs on one of my guys' beats. It was produced by him, but most of the songs, most of them songs wasn't getting mixed and mastered. Some of them was getting mixed, but some of them was getting mixed and mastered. You know what I'm saying?
So y'all were just laying the tracks, but they weren't even finishing their portion, their part.
I got some of my music, but not all of it, and I decided just to fall off the band studio and work with different producers. You can't wait on a lot of people who's not serious about business.
Yeah, a lot of people, you do music and they put it on the back burner, and they say, we'll get to it when we get to it. They don't be putting that effort in to, be like, we need to get this finished, like a sense of urgency about it. So, tell me this though. Now, we all remember because I remember when I first started watching your videos, like my brothers would show me and we would start looking at it, and then like we started looking at more and more, and then we subscribe, and I was like, I gotta watch every time. When you saw that Kevin Hart made a video picking on you, what did that do for you? Did that make you realize, like, oh snap, it's like, of course people watching my videos, but look who watching. Like, did you have an awakening moment off of that?
Man, like when Kevin Hart first started watching my videos, I was shocked though. I didn't expect him to do that at all. You know what I'm saying? I was surprised, I was shocked, I was laughing about it, and then boom, rest was history. So
y'all never had an actual issue, like, after that, like, when you saw that, was it funny, or was you, like, upset about it?
Man, at first, I'm gonna be honest, though, some people said that he was making fun of me, and then, some people said that, man, he did that out of love, and then, when I was doing interviews in the past, when I had real people came up to me, they was, like, saying, though, like, man, Kevin Hart shot you out, Kevin Hart showed you love, Kevin Hart say he rocked with you, bro, and then it was true. Then we ended up following each other on Twitter, talked to each other on YouTube Messenger, and we did all that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow!
It was rest is history, and then we met each other in person a year later in 2011 at Soap Theater event. I came to his event, and then we did a show together at Aqua Nightclub. Man, it was like 7 years ago. No, it was 8 years ago, 2011, and then we met, and VIP, we was talking business and stuff, man. He really appreciated everything, what I'm saying, what we did together, man. I'm saying he appreciated the shout out, and we was showing each other love. We did a video drop together at the backstage at the theater event, man. It was packed though. It was fun.
Dang, that's a vibe. Like, to literally just to think that you go from recording a video in the bathroom to sitting back having dinner with Kevin Hart. That's wild. That's wild, man. With this, with your fans and your followers and things like that, just how you said with even Kevin Hart, like, do you feel that people, like, gravitate you more because they think it's funny, or they're actual fans? Like, do you think people are like, man, I like this, or this guy's funny?
Yeah. Let me say this. It was people. It's like when you deal with a lot of haters on one side, everybody was like saying they're like 50 Tyson, man. The only reason you famous because of Kevin Hart made fun of you and stuff, and then you know what I'm saying. Which I disagree because I don't believe that part. And then you got a lot of real 50 Tyson fans who show me love. They was like, man, 50 Tyson, man, Kevin Hart shot you out, man. I'm saying, how does it feel, man? He's doing the same thing what you doing. You can already feel now. He's trying to do a spoof, and you got Kevin Hart doing the spoof, though, man. How does that feel, man? I'm saying, that's what's up. And and I respect real supporters like right there.
Exactly.
Because he was making fun with me, but not at me, though.
Not of you. Yeah, of course. See, and it's a different thing if somebody just trying to be funny. And so how do you deal with comments? Because I know everybody have a different answer for this. Like sometimes it's positive comments, sometimes it's bad,
Yeah, man. When I deal with comments every day, though, sometimes it's positive, sometimes it's negative, sometimes it's both ways. When you deal with negative comments, you just ignore them and ignore that and keep it going. But when you deal with positive comments, you just appreciate them, thank them back, and show that love back, and add a like to it, and boom, and keep it going. And some people show you love in both ways. They can't make up their mind. they don't want to show their love or not. Hey, but like if you look at Diddy's son, like I know that that's not his real son, but like I guess his stepson, he's light skinned though. He was on some TV show with Diddy, even though when I first blew up, he thought I wasn't taking it seriously. He was being both ways. You know.
Oh, Diddy's son was commenting on your stuff?
No, like it was like a little tweet that he did 9 years ago, back in 2010.
Oh wow!
He heard about me,
and he thought you were just goofing off.
Real son, but like I guess Diddy, right?
Yeah.
He was light skinned. Yeah, I forgot his name.
Yeah, his I think that was Al B. Sure's son. They, you know, because he was dating Al B. Sure's ex-wife. But
yeah, that's probably. Yeah, I think we talk about the same person here. Though.
Yeah. So Diddy was with his ex-wife, and then the rest is history on that. But I didn't know he was tweeting at you like that, as if it was
that old tweet back in the day. It's 9 years ago, and then he wasn't sure, and you know what I'm saying. And then he wasn't sure was I taking this seriously or not. And then if you got like, you know what I'm saying, you gonna have celebrities show you love, you gonna have celebrities hate on you, then you gonna have celebrities show you love and hate in both ways. You know what I'm saying? They're not sure.
So when people make negative comments, because some people just block people like that, do you go back and forth with them, or?
Man, shit. Like let's say you a nobody person, I don't respond. You see, because you don't. Where I come from, Minnesota, you don't see into the negative.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Unless it's something really real about the situation. So let's say if it's a celebrity, somebody that who already have a name for themselves. Now, I'm definitely responding that. I'm definitely going.
Oh my God! So what make you respond to them even more? Just because who they are?
Yeah.
Oh, and what you think? Like something may come of it, or it may, it may go somewhere.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing. See, it looks like you've mastered capitalizing off a situation. When you got that moment, just like how we said how Soulja Boy did. When all this stuff happened with the Drake and all that, then he started dropping songs and everything else. So that's what I'm waiting for. I was looking at some of your videos earlier, and I saw people in the comments. Matter of fact, I see you consistent because I saw you post stuff on YouTube just yesterday. Have you worked with anybody that's famous that we wouldn't know as far as on your music?
Shit, like the only famous people I worked with was I worked with Kraft 8 years ago, back in 2011 in the summertime, back in August. It was a song that we did together. It was called Iceberg Season, even though it was him featuring me.
Mm-hmm.
And then last year, me and not last year, back in 7 years ago in 2012, I did a song with Downside Slight De Niro from Jojo World. You know what I'm saying? It was this song called Superman, produced by Young Chop. You know what I'm saying? We did that in Chicago, man. It came out. You know what I'm saying? Even though y'all can definitely check that out. And back in the day, Freestyle used to be part of SC Money Gang before he left and went to do his own thing a year later.
Yeah.
The reason why he left, he was talking about it a little bit, wasn't too much, but yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that either. So tell me this, it looks like you got a good insight in the game as far as the music game. Now, I saw that you recently found out that you have autism. Now, how did you go about finding this out, and do you plan on doing anything to bring in awareness to autism of any sort?
I was back in, so I used to go to this K through 5th school, even though I was only there for probably kindergarten. No, not kindergarten. It was probably back in preschool days, high five and stuff, daycare days. They saying that I had trouble learning, concentrate, and I barely talk out periods with teachers and stuff, and then I ended up going to the doctor, and they found out.
Because you found out not long ago, though, right?
not long ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm just remembering the days when I was little. I'm talking
Yeah.
when I was little. And I guess when I went to the doctor, though, you know what I'm saying, back in the day, I guess my mom took me there, and then they found out I had autism, you know, brain development, something now I've been living with for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Just the way how I was.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how, you know, because I've been doing autism program classes for a long time, since through K through 8 school, through high school, through community, college, high school, through right now, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, back in 2010, you know, when I dropped my first music video for the first time ever, it was called I Ain't Gonna Lie, me featuring, Polar TJ, Nerdy Star, you know what I'm saying? That got like 12 million some views on YouTube, on World Star, and 1 million some views on YouTube, man, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's when I started, it was later revealed that I had autism. That's everybody starting to find out I have autism.
Okay. And, to be honest, man, I think this is a great story, though, because for other people that have autism, or if even people that don't, it shows just looking at you and understanding what went on and how how your career is still developing and still blossoming, that it's possible. This just shows that it's, because people may have they may have autism or have something like that, and they feel like it hinders them, or I can't do this. But you're sitting here telling me that you have autism, and you've sat with Kevin Hart, and you've had ate with him, and you've made songs with Riff Raff, you've got music videos, you got music still on the way, and you're not just sitting there saying, oh, I can't do anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
That shows a lot of strength and courage to just, what we're gonna do, we're just gonna keep it rolling.
Right.
Exactly. I like that. Do you plan on doing anything like to bring more awareness to it, or do you think you may speak on it on your album or anything like that?
Like so far, man, as far as the autism awareness, even though, as far as charity events, I'm getting to that real soon, because I'm gonna start doing more charity events real soon about being a spokesperson for autism, and let them know my struggle, what I go through in life, because I'm working on doing that part, just to let people know where I'm coming from with that stuff, with some shows and stuff like that, some out of town and in town shows and stuff. And then last year in August, in the summertime, I started my brand new TV show called The Rhythm of Autism. It's like, what I'm saying, it's called The Rhythm of Autism TV show. And then it talks about overcoming obstacles, sharing your victory. There's a lot of pain going on in the world today and stuff. Even though I've been doing, season 1 is a lot of episodes I did. You know what I'm saying?
What can we find that?
A lot of underground artists and main streets and regular people all around the world and stuff, and fans and stuff.
Where can we find this show, The Rhythm of Autism?
It's gonna be aired out real soon, you know what I'm saying? But right now, my director and editor, BJ Hill, he's editing the videos right now as we speak, even though he's going to make an announcement, let me know everything is edited all together, so that way we're going to make an announcement when it's going to be out and everything. Okay.
Cool. Well, I tell you what.
Then,
go ahead.
It's kind of like how Snoop Dogg is doing it, how he interviewing people on green screens and stuff.
Yeah, I've got it pulled up right here. I'm looking at it. That's pretty cool, man. Like, that's one of another big thing that I respect about you, because you kept it pushing, you found that out, and then look, keeping it rolling, and you got actual stuff that pertains to you that you plan on bringing awareness to. Some people just donate to charity or do something just to say they did it. But when you're saying, hey, this is dear to me,
Yeah, I know a lot of people donate more than thinking about it, though. Yeah, I get what you're saying, though. But, like, me and my opinion, me being Tyson, I'm trying to do both. Like, if you got money like that, you can donate as much as you want. But, but when it comes to a spokesperson, it's better you be a spokesperson. Make sure you ain't shy about it. Just go for it and let them know where you're coming from with when you speak what's in your mind of their struggles.
Indeed. So let me tell you this. People want to know, and people have asked me, do I think you still got it? And I know you're on the spot right now, but do you want to, I just wonder, can you leave us with a hot freestyle? And I'm going to sit here, I'll sit here and be quiet, a cappella, just to know if 50 Tyson still got it.
Alright, let me know. Were you ready, though?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, like, it goes like this. I work hard every day, no days off. I get paid like everyone and made up. If you want it, I'm a cop. She said she want to hear blowing in the wind when I'm driving. So the top I had to drop it. I dropped my first video in a way you already know I made a profit. And I wake up and collect cash like big worms. With a little patience, hard work and dedication. You can make it like I made it.
Look out now. 50 Tyson, you heard it here with the Velvet Vibes podcast, man. Is there anybody that you need to give a shout out to? Is there anything they need to be looking out for? This is your time to speak on anything folks need to know about.
Yeah. Man, and me, in my own opinion, I just want to say shout out to you, man, for bringing me on the air for your interview situation. And then also, man, shout out to my TV show, The Rhythm of Autism, man, Overcoming Obstacles. Shout out to everybody who's supporting my label, the DLG Free Tyson Music Group. And then also, man, shout out to my hometown, Twin City, Minnesota. And shout out to myself, 50 Tyson. I ain't gonna lie, man, you already know, straight from Northwest, straight from Northwest home, Twin City, Minnesota, man, born to be a ball player, man. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Hey, I love how you throw that in every time, man. Hey, it's definitely a blessing to have a legend like you on the line with us. We definitely respect having you here. We love having you as a guest, man, and some tell me it won't be your last time. You have a good one. We're going to be looking out for everything that you got coming. I'm going to make sure that everybody, all our listeners, we plugging that shit, we tagging that shit, and we making sure everybody know, get ready for 50 Tyson.
Yeah, man, be on the lookout for the new 50 Tyson album, man. You know, I'm back. It's coming real soon on Spotify, man. Be on the lookout for spring in the summertime. Well, stay tuned, man, because they coming.
The kid, she don't come. She don't see nothing.
Y'all gonna run right out the door. I don't be still on this corner.
Think we'll do that? Hell
Yeah.
No. You see me do this?
Yeah, we good.
Before I threw it, I said you better get ready.
We super good. You may wonder what we're talking about here now that we're recording live. First off, you know you listen to the Velvet Vibes podcast. You know you're you're in the house with Velvet Juggernaut. You know you're in the house with hold on, why is it getting quiet? Monopoly's in the house. What's good?
Baby, I'm back. Yeah.
She in this thing. Talk to him.
I missed y'all. Just a little bit. Not too much, but yeah.
I think I need a drink already. And we got here the good old Scorpion King in the house. Talk about it, Scorpion.
What's good? Barbecue mildew time.
Oh my God. And shout out to S.A. Wild Child. He at home with diarrhea again.
Oh Lord.
Hope he wipe his booty.
No. All those burritos he be eating. That's enough already.
Now watch out out of town. Shout out to my guy. You wonder what we was talking about here. We're sitting back sipping 500 vodka.
For sure.
We've been seeing a lot of stuff about people breaking in the studio and getting robbed. So we got, what you got besides you, Scorp?
Weapons of mass destruction.
Oh my God.
Let's not say.
We gonna edit that.
He's got bombs over back.
I might have to get my Michael Myers on over here. You know.
Now we trying to make sure somebody get chopped and screwed. We sitting up here recording podcasts with swords. That's how we do it. You get chopped and screwed, you come up in here. I saw they robbed Usher and Rich the Kid a few weeks ago, or about a week ago. You saw that, Scorp?
No, I didn't see that. I heard that last one we heard they try to rob Big Soulja.
Oh yeah.
we ain't gonna be booking like Big Soulja though.
Big Soulja be acting a fool. And that's why I sipped that 500 vodka.
Why drink 500 vodka? Glad you asked. It's gluten-free, corn-based, and 500 vodka offers 3 outstanding products that are unmatched in the market today. Superior Ultra Premium Neutral and Combo Flavored Vodkas. 500 Coconut Pineapple and 500 Strawberry Lime. Drink sexy. Drink responsibly. Drink 500 Vodka.
If you wonder why you just heard that commercial that you just heard, that's right. We got sponsorship. We're down with 500 Vodka. You heard that last episode. You said, oh my God, sounds like you guys are real in tune. But let me tell you, it's not just because we got sponsorship. We stay drinking it. We always fucking with 500 Vodka. Y'all need to be doing the same thing. Sip good. Sip lovely. Drink sexy.
Yes.
Drink responsibly.
Yes.
Drink 500 Vodka. Keep it coming. Now, it's some interesting... Matter of fact, Scorpion King look like he has something interesting.
I ain't got nothing to say. Go on, do what you gotta do, man.
I kind of want to start about Robert Kraft.
I don't do what you gotta do.
Who's that?
Owner of New England Patriots. Why does he got to be a jackass, Scorp?
Man, if you're a New England Patriots fan, you might hate me on this episode.
Express yourself.
I can't stand the Patriots. I hope he stay in jail. He probably been buying all them prostitutes for them referees every time they playing the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's
I'm just speaking my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
God, but you know what? You might be onto something. Yeah. I hear there be some strange calls on the behalf of the Patriots.
He probably done bought Tom Brady a couple of them. That's why he be getting MVP every time they win.
Mm-hmm.
That must stand for Most Valuable Peter.
Most Valuable Pimp.
I'm just saying.
Oh my God. They need to start playing like a pimp for them when they come out to play football. We need some David Banner in the background. Robert Kraft got caught. Was he actually pimping, or was it just like might as well say it's pimping. He was running a sex trafficking ring, I think in Miami, Florida, somewhere in South Florida, running a sex trafficking ring. Scorp, you look like you're highly offended by this.
Man, when I first seen that, because this is Black History Month, first of all. And there's a lot of things been going on this month in Black History.
My God, you said that
It is so much. Starting from Super Bowl weekend all the way to the end of February. It's been a lot going on. And with this, I wouldn't be surprised that he did do it. But, you know what I'm saying? But in the end of the process...
He was just dancing with Cardi B on the stage a few weeks ago.
I didn't see that.
I hope I find that video to show you after
Please
the podcast.
Do. Please send me the link.
So check this out. Matter of fact, like we said, we're going to start doing this right off the bat because I don't want to do it at the end. Quick shout out to everybody that's listening. Shout out to anybody that's in the group. Make sure to join the Velvet Vibes Podcast group on Facebook. You want merch? Make sure to find us on Instagram. You can get right to our link. Velvet Vibes Podcast, one word. Click that. Boom. It'll take you right to where you need to be. If you hear us keep talking about this 500 Vodka, Total Wine, step in the building, make sure you grab yourself a bottle.
We're going to talk about this the whole episode.
Whole time. And we're going to keep sipping it every time.
500.
You know how we do. So, R. Kelly turned himself in.
I mean... Well, I'm going to let Lanopoly.
Yeah, though I finna say, I'm going to start with Lanopoly.
Since she been missing for a couple of times, episodes, we're going to let you speak first.
What do you think gonna come of this R. Kelly turning?
I actually wanted to go back to the
Robert Kraft?
Yeah, that owner. We just kind of breezed over him a little easy.
We ain't finna breeze over that.
Yeah, can we not? Yeah, this is Black History Month. Let them have some shine on the bad stuff. Yeah. Let them shine a little bit. Let us just...
Hey, man, I agree to that. I agree to
Talk
that.
about it.
So, I don't remember the dude's name, but remember that owner that told his girlfriend, don't bring any black guys to my games? Was it basketball?
It was NBA. I think it was the Clippers owner.
And they made him sell his team, right? He's like not the owner anymore.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's how it went. You don't remember that? Score. When was a guy, he was telling his girlfriend.
Back in the day.
No, it was about like 2 years.
Yeah, 2-3 years.
And he was the owner of who? What team?
Los Angeles Clippers.
I don't know.
He said he don't want his girlfriend talking to black dudes and everything like that.
It was a tape that came out and everything. It was a whole thing about it.
Go ahead and expound upon this.
But yeah, I forgot his name right now, but I was hoping y'all remember. But anyway, like, do you think that since they made him sell the team, which I think they made him sell the team, do you think they're gonna do that to this dude?
I think so, but I do think he might get off though.
Who?
Robert Kraft.
I think so.
I don't think he should get off.
I think he gonna get off because now they barely talking about it because we got the black people in the news and stuff like that. They don't talk about us before they talk about the other shit.
You know what they trying to focus on?
Yeah, that's what that is.
Yeah, that's that BS. Yeah, I agree with Lanopoly. We need to go ahead and give this guy a feces award. He's full of shit.
I'm gonna give him another question. Like, do you think that this may be like in their favor too, though? Like, do you think that this was brought up because people are tired of the Patriots winning? They're like, "No, we're done. We tried to get y'all with the football thing, inflate gate or whatever it was called, and that didn't work. So now we're gonna get your coach." Like.
I actually, she might be onto something. Because you know what? Every time when people do stuff, like when stuff happened in the favor of people, just kind of like, even though it's a black man, but just like Kevin Hart was going to host the Oscars, guess what they started doing? Digging up shit. When people start, when people do stuff, people get that shovel out and they start digging. I don't know if somebody didn't get their happy ending. And and they said, "I'm going to report your ass." But that's exactly how that went down for this guy. So he definitely getting a feces award. Scorp said somebody else needs some special acknowledgement. Who is this guy?
I'm gonna wait.
You holding it?
Yeah, we ain't got to him yet.
Yeah, matter of fact, we got to get back to Kels. So
we gotta get back on Kels.
I know
that's saddening.
Leave Chicago alone. Leave Kanye alone. Leave Jussie Smollett alone. Leave R. Kelly alone.
Hey, you right. They on
just
Chicago.
Just leave everybody alone. That's up there.
Shout out to Chicago. We don't want y'all to be known for this kind of stuff.
Me personally, it go back to what we talked about before, the Bill Cosby situation. This go back decades though, man. With this R. Kelly stuff.
Yeah.
They said, I've been reading up on it. The same judge that got doing R. Kelly case is the same judge that doing Jussie Smollett case.
Oh,
yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That I didn't know. Actually, yes. I'm looking right here. R. Kelly is still in jail. So that might be false news.
Well, I seen it said he was out on bond.
Yeah. Remains in jail on criminal sex abuse charges, unable to post. That is correct.
He doesn't have the money to.
Unable to post a bond, even though it's $1 million.
Half.
You got to pay 10%, so it's $100,000. But it say you ain't got it. Well, it just says unable to post. I don't know if that's how people like to put that headline, or if they really don't got it.
Mm-hmm.
When was that?
It says 8 hours ago that was posted.
Yeah, but he saw the judge yesterday, and just for the way I seen it, that he was getting out. And the judge told him he can't be around no females under 18 and under.
I don't think the judge should have to tell you that. But
would that really be a conversation at this point?
Because I said they're going back from, what is it? I want to say 98 to 2010.
My thing too, why do you turn yourself in and then bond yourself out anyway?
Because at first, he had a warrant out for his arrest.
Oh, okay. Does that?
Yeah. He put a warrant out for his arrest Friday.
Maybe that diffused.
So you're not really turning yourself in. You just
getting the warrant taken care of.
Because it's extra with that warrant if that kids.
True.
And then on top of that, the man been in Chicago the whole damn time. All this shit was going on.
Oh my god.
Hiding out in Chicago.
They said he had just left the studio when he turned himself in. He probably made a little watch. It's gonna be some song gonna come out.
I seen a video when he turned himself in.
Yeah, I saw the video, but they said when he turned himself in that he had just left the studio. So that's making me wonder.
He still talking about the album he got coming out.
I heard about that too, that he got an album cooking up. But
and I'm going to listen to it.
Yeah. But you think about it, everybody going to listen to it because when it come out, even the people who ain't listening to him no more, they going to listen to it, but they ain't going to listen because they such a big fan. They going to be looking for clues.
No.
They going to be playing. It's going to be that too.
That's the reason they going to say, but they listen because they like it.
That's why they going back and listen to all his old songs and stuff.
They're playing Blues Clues.
They looking for clues and stuff.
They They lying. They just trying to find a reason to listen to it. Tell me I'm looking for clues. That's like y'all on Instagram. Oh, I was just trying to find y'all an outfit. That's it. Like, no, you ain't trying to find me an outfit.
So that's why you're on the booty page. But this page is called Booties Are Us. That's how you find out.
This is not for me. This is for you. Like, no.
Personal gain. Man, that's crazy. I do think, though, not saying that, it's fake or nothing, but I do believe that it's going to be a lot of money in the case. And I think when the actual trial happens,
it's right around the corner.
It ain't gonna be just boom a trial. They gonna do it like just how like when Tekashi did his little thing, they did it even though there wasn't an official trial, but they just did it, and then it was like he sentenced to whatever.
But we're gonna talk about him too.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. But R. Kelly, I think they gonna run it like the O.J. Simpson.
I don't think they're gonna run it long.
It may not run that long, but I think it's gonna be televised. And it's you can watch
this
it every day.
This gonna be national televised, man.
It ain't gonna be like boom, the court. They have.
How they gonna find the jury? Who they gonna find? Because some of the questions are like, hey, do you know about this case?
I guarantee you, the jury's gonna be nothing but women.
Yeah, all women.
Probably from 18 on up.
That's messed up.
It's gonna be. Then they had this woman that was doing her like reading her thing, but she was reading it. She was like saying, R. Kelly had me in the thing. He had locked me up. I was locked up in the room. I could not. She had to
memorize it.
They gave, and I'm sure
playing for her to say that.
She was reading it, like you could see her reading it. I'm like,
she was playing. It was playing for her to say that.
I'm sure her legal team advised her of that. Like I said, I never thought he was innocent, but I do think there's a lot of. I don't think it's just like boom, innocent, guilty. I think it's a lot of funny shit, other shit that goes into it. I don't believe everybody. I believe a lot of it, but I don't believe everything I'm hearing. We already talked about this, so I ain't gonna dig in it too much.
All I know is if R. Kelly goes to jail, a lot of other people need to go to jail too. Yeah. Like, that's it.
I mean, from right now, they say, I want to say, I think I read this right, but they saying each count is 7 years.
Yeah, he's looking at 70 years.
Yeah, they said he's facing up to 70 years.
Yeah. That's wild.
In the pen.
So
have y'all seen the map that they put out of the timeline?
No, I ain't saw it.
That thing was so bootleg.
What happened with that? With the map?
It was a police map and timeline. It was just like a fifth grader drew it. Like, okay, so this is when R. Kelly married Aaliyah.
The ransom note.
This is when, and it was just it was wild.
It's gonna be crazy, just like the Bill Cosby trial was. Yeah, like you said, the OJ trial. And this stuff, I don't know why the hell they keep digging up this shit about Michael Jackson.
And you know what?
That's coming out.
Before we get on that too, they with them digging up stuff, they're gonna do a lot of other. How I said it's gonna make money. It's gonna be televised. All these channels gonna make a lot of money. It's gonna be another documentary. This is my guess. This is just all conspiracy talk.
R. Kelly again?
But no, watch what I tell y'all, and I'm gonna stamp this episode. It's gonna be a documentary about the trial. When the trial happened, it's probably gonna be a year after that. I wouldn't be surprised if it'd be a documentary or a book or both about the trial that happened and what happened in the trial.
Oh, yeah.
And I heard that there's supposed to be a TV series.
I wouldn't doubt that.
Yeah, I heard it's supposed to be a TV series about it. I'm like, there's only so much of this I want to hear. Like,
you remember I sent you that post about it probably going on a Surviving R. Kelly tour?
Oh yeah,
yeah. Like they having a Surviving R. Kelly tour.
Is it free?
I don't know.
They probably the same people that was on the documentary. Supposedly going on.
They going on the R. Kelly tour,
city to city, talking about it. And I do believe that. I look into a lot of stuff, make sure it's true or not. That I believe, because I know before it launched, I remember that when we talked about this, that there was a pre-party before the documentary came out, and they said somebody had called and said they were going to shoot the building up, and that's why they shut it down. So they were having a pre-party before the documentary came out. So after the documentary, it ain't hard to believe that they out there on the road.
Man, after the documentary, he got dropped from both his record labels.
Yeah, RCA, Sony released them. I'm real scared. I don't think they're gonna do it because it was a lot of stuff with that the first time when people start getting released. But I won't be shocked if certain streaming services start releasing, music, removing the music and stuff like that. But we can only see and speculate.
If I was him, if they started doing that, I would make my own little thing. Like, you can get my music over here.
We can still have a website or something. Yeah.
And now I'm getting paid like that because that's the only place you can get my music.
Because actually that probably would work because that would make it. What's that word? Like exclusive.
Yeah,
like it's
exclusive.
over here exclusively. You have to go there to get it. Otherwise, if that ain't the case, it may get to a point in the future where if you don't have physical copies of his music, you just won't. That's how it was with Prince for a while until a little bit after he died, and they started putting it on streaming service. But it used to be no Prince on YouTube, just live. Like they had it live, but you weren't gonna have no Prince.
It was like that on Spotify too.
Yeah,
for a minute.
it wasn't no Prince on Spotify.
Then they put it back on there.
Yeah, he on there now. But
yeah.
I think we're on the verge of like they're gonna like remaster Space Jam and take him out of it and re-release it. Yeah,
well, they probably the new Space Jam 2 supposed to be getting ready to start with LeBron James in it.
But you know what's gonna be hilarious about that? Not hilarious, but it's more gonna be like interesting because I know a lot of times the sequel don't be like the first one of most movies, but I Believe I Can Fly is such a staple song. With Space Jam 2,
it should be in there.
It should be in there, but I'm thinking I really believe it's gonna happen that somebody gonna try to do something similar. Not really I Believe I Can Fly, but something similar, and it just ain't gonna connect the same. They may have I Believe I Can Ride the Hot Air Balloon by Trey Songz.
I think they're gonna try to
and it ain't gonna work.
I think they're gonna try to remaster the Cosby Show too and just put like a different face over Bill Cosby's face,
or just blur him out. Look, they might have him. He gonna be blurred out. He gonna look like cop on cops. Oh my god! It's gonna be called the Beep Show.
The Osby Show.
Oh wow!
No, that's messed up though.
Yeah, that whole situation suck as well. And Cosby, that's gone from there, right? Like you got to fire stick it, right? Or
no, it's back on. It was gone, but now it's back on.
Okay, started from the bottom. Now they back. Now they her. Yeah.
Speaking of that, like how they took off the Cosby Show, right? And then all the people on the Cosby Show were kind of upset because they didn't get the royalties and all other stuff, right? What if, like, when they take off R. Kelly's songs, if they do that, do other people, like the writers, the label, or whatever, do they not get their royalties or what?
I mean, my first thing is, do he own the copyrights of his music?
Remember, mom.
He don't.
Aaliyah's mom. Does she own 100% or a good portion?
I think a good portion, at least until Aaliyah.
All his music?
Yeah, of a good portion of his catalog.
That beginning stuff, like the beginning.
Yeah, Aaliyah's mom owns the rights. That was a rumor, but I think that has been proven now.
That's what I wanted to know. Do he own all his masters?
And matter of fact, on that song, I Did It or I Admit It or something, he said, he said that at one point that he don't own the rights to his music and everything like that.
I might go back and listen to that.
So then what's the point anyway? What should he even care? If they did take him off Spotify, it's like, what do I care? I don't get paid for it anyway.
Yeah, I don't think he ain't gonna have no benefit. And matter of fact,
so it's like, what difference does it make? Wow. And you dropped me from my label. I wasn't really getting paid anyway. So what difference does it make?
I think it just sucked the fact that he would be, if that happened, that he would be removed from, like, as if it'll be like he never existed or something.
Shit, I know R. Kelly existed.
Yeah, like it'll just be like it never happened or something, and that would be crazy.
But.
Yeah,
we need a lot of happy people out here.
Thank you.
Stepping in the name of love. You know what I'm saying?
They gotta do it from side to side. And we know that down here in San Antonio, Fiesta is coming up.
Okay. You be out there hollering, I wish.
No, but and I know you have a lot to say about this for the Jussie Smollett situation.
Oh, Lord.
Matter of fact,
that's my Pity of the Week award.
I'm gonna let you speak on this.
It goes to the Pity of the Week award. You know, first and foremost, I mean, man, you known as Jamal Lyons on Empire. If you follow Empire, you know who he is. You know. But why would you want to do this to yourself, man? Pay people just to beat your ass.
I never heard it put that way.
I mean, you ain't getting enough attention out here in this world.
Somebody need a hug.
I mean, what is it? Everybody know you at, like I said, everybody know you at Jamal Lyons, the second child of Lucius. Like, I mean,
you must watch the show.
Oh, hey, I follow. Hey, my daughter. I'm to feel like this true story. The song, you remember the song "You're So Beautiful"? That's Layla, one of Layla's favorite songs when she was growing up. Yeah.
So you have a special connection.
Yeah, she liked that song. You know what I'm saying? So every time she play a song, she always sing. And I just tell her she's beautiful, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I followed since the beginning of times.
And look at this.
And on top of that, they done cut him out on the last 2 episodes.
Yeah, they say he cut now, period.
Yeah.
At first, they was going to reduce his time on the show, but they say he out of the show.
Yeah, and then I think the next season supposed to come up here during the spring.
The thing about that, if I would assume that season has already been filmed.
It was filmed during the process of him paying these folk in his head with.
So yeah, that's what I wonder, like.
That's why he was in Chicago.
Yeah, they shooting it in Chicago.
Yeah,
so I wonder, like, are they gonna probably push it back when it's supposed to be released? Because all that's been done already. So are they gonna just like change those scenes or put another scene, take them scenes out? I don't think it's may release on time because of this.
I don't know.
This is just me guessing. I'm assuming that it's already been filmed or a lot of it was filmed already.
But
now it's time to come out and
they filmed in Chicago and make sure it look like a New York background. It's basically what it is.
They're gonna find a way. This was just a way to cancel the show. That's what I feel like.
Yeah, they might just shut the whole thing down.
Yeah, I feel like this is their last.
I heard the ratings was decreasing too.
Yeah, so it's like, what are the odds? But I was wondering, because a lot of people say like it came out that he makes like $69,000, right? Every episode. And I'm gonna just guess that that's like $1 million a year. It's like, to me, people are like, that's a lot of money. Give me that amount of money. I can do so much with this. Like, that's not a lot of money. Like, you have a lot of people to pay, like PR people. Like, you have a whole team. You gotta pay. So, like, at the end of the day, like, and he paid the people $4,000. Like, that's not a lot of money either. Like, if you rich, you're not gonna pay somebody $4,000
just to whoop your ass
and go to jail.
I don't understand this concept.
Or he wouldn't be still sitting there.
Yeah, so he must have been hard up for some money. Like, that's what I feel like.
I mean, there gotta be a good explanation why you paying these folks.
Something.
He wanted Fanny Whip. But at the same time, man, another thing that interests me about this is why are people so invested in this? Because the way I saw it, I believed it at first.
Yeah, I did too.
Then, like, you know, a little bit later, I just didn't believe it no more. And I was done. And it was like every other day. As a matter of fact, I seen an interview. It's old interview with Breakfast Club with Jay-Z. Said this a long time ago. But it's true. If you spend so much time thinking about how to pull somebody down, actually, you have a lot of talent. Use that talent on something else. Because you spending so much time being a detective. You ain't a detective. You work at Target. But you being a detective on Twitter.
How much?
You being a detective on Facebook. And you being a detective everywhere else. And you wake up griping and complaining that your back hurt. And then you go to work. And you could probably be a detective or be something or be a scientist with all this skill that you have. And they sit here and just, you know what I'm saying? I just looked at it like, dang, I believe it. That's crazy. And then I was like, oh, I think he lying. And then I was done. Every other day when I open that Facebook app, as soon as I push that blue button, I see his face and a new clue that Twitter figured out.
Man, the worst clue I heard was that somebody Googled, I guess, what temperature bleach freezes at. I'm like, man, who's looking at all this? What? Yeah. They're like, the bleach would have been frozen. They couldn't have poured it on him. I'm like, come on now. Who has time for all that?
Yeah.
How I first heard it is he just arrived in Chicago. I don't know where he was coming from.
He wanted a sandwich.
And
he
checked in the hotel. Alright, he went to the hotel, checked in, all that. Then he went to go get something to eat. On the way back from the hotel, that's when he got jumped. So he didn't know who the people was, none of that stuff. So I said, why they jumping this man like this? You know what I'm saying? This is Jamal Lyons. Then a couple days later, come back again. He lied about this way. I'm like, this jackass. What are you lying for? Then more clues came out. He paid the people. I said, oh Lord.
Then they said they were Nigerian dudes, and one of them said,
yeah.
Man, then they showed the tape of them buying the stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, how you get this tape?
Yeah, they said
Y'all lying.
They said now they got the text messages where they were going back and forth, how they were gonna plan it out and everything.
I'm sure they do by now.
Wow.
I do feel like it's a lot more to this because speculations, and I'm gonna make sure I capitalize every letter in the word speculations, but speculations say that he sent a letter to the cast of Empire, some racist thing, and they said he cut out ransom letters like a movie you might have heard of called Silence of the Lambs. And they said when he sent it in, there was no big reaction. They said his goal was for them to say poor guy and increase his paycheck at Empire. That did not succeed. So he proceeded to get his ass kicked down the street from the subway with no sandwich in his hand. And to place...
Wait a second. Pause. No one has asked that question. Where's the sandwich? What type of sandwich did you get? Where's the receipt for the sandwich? Like, just where's the receipt?
He get some food, he came back, then that's when he got jumped.
He got,
he went to Subway. What type of sandwich was it?
Hold on, we might have solved
Where's the receipt for the sandwich?
Velvet Vibes might have solved the mystery because think about this. Okay, I know y'all listening and y'all saying why they care about that. This is interesting.
Here's some clues.
If you went to Subway and you bought a sandwich, where is the sandwich? And I know y'all thinking if somebody kicking my ass, I'd throw the sandwich. I'm going to hold my sandwich with me. I'm going to take my...
Wait a second. And did he get the sandwich toasted?
Probably did.
It's negative 52 degrees outside. You got to toast it anyway.
Would you like that sandwich heated or toasted?
Yeah, that's what they ask you every time. I think I heard somebody say he didn't make a good sandwich either. I wonder what sandwich like.
He must got the cold cut.
He probably got the what you call it? Yeah, that's
the tuna.
Yeah, that's so trash.
What's the worst Subway sandwich in y'all's opinion?
The cold cut.
The cold cut.
Yeah, because shout out to my boy Golden Nuts. I always order the cold cut. That's a trash sandwich because I always said this about Subway or any place like Subway. If I leave the house to go get something to eat, I want something that I can't make myself. If I go to Red Lobster and they give me all these curly lobster tails and prawns and shrimp, it make me feel good because I feel like I'm eating something. If I go out to get me a ham sandwich, I'm not very pleased by it.
Oh my god!
I just don't understand the.
Don't they have bologna too?
I think they do. I know they got
come on the cold cut.
Yeah. It's bologna.
Yeah.
It's bologna. I think salami and turkey or something.
Oh, you can get ham.
So you went to Subway to get a bologna sandwich? Amazing.
Man, that's crazy. Like, and the thing about it, if you're gonna beat my ass with a lobster tail in my hand because I'm gonna feel like it was all worth it. Because you beat my ass with a bologna sandwich in my hand, boy, you finna have to fight me. I ain't gonna be the gay Tupac like he said, but I'm gonna be Tupac.
That's a clue too. Why did he say that?
I'm the gay Tupac.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, he said I'm the gay Tupac. He won on.
He was like, I fought back, y'all. I'm the gay Tupac.
Wow.
Like he literally said it like that. No one asked him nothing. No one said, "Hey, you like Tupac?" Nothing. He just said it.
Out the clear blue sky. I might have a clip because
you might play it clear.
Yeah, I might have to play
I ain't hear the interview. I just hearing about it, through social media and the Breakfast Club. That's where I get all my information from.
Hey.
Charlamagne, Angela Yee.
Nah, we call him Charla now.
Yeah. What?
Twerking Charla.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because of it. Matter of fact, I do got the clip.
That was Big Show.
Wait a second.
I went to the doctor immediately. Frank Gatson drove me. I was not hospitalized. Both my doctors in LA and Chicago cleared me to perform, but said to take care, obviously. And above all, I fought the fuck back.
People.
Nah. I take offense to that. Don't compare yourself to Tupac. Come on, man.
Let him live. Let him have his dreams.
Yeah, this.
But I mean, in Empire, he do be fighting now. He do be fighting back. I give him that.
He maybe he got the right to say this.
Well, he shouldn't have left Tupac name out of it.
I don't know if Tupac would have been at Subway either, so we just gonna leave that alone altogether.
Nah.
But shit, just to move on, because this guy here,
Pet of the week.
Definitely.
I think that he was just trying to get out of the job.
I wouldn't doubt that.
I heard that also. I heard he didn't want to be on Empire no more, so I guess that was his way of, remove himself for being on Empire.
I want to say this.
That's like the worst, into work. The way to call into work. I got beat up.
Hold on.
And now he got fired.
We coming back to this topic. I was going to move on because even when I was about 17, 18 years old, maybe.
Here we go. Story time.
Yeah, story time. I remember waking up knowing I was scheduled to work at Popeye's Chicken.
Oh my gosh.
You might have been in teeth.
Yeah, I was out here working at Popeye's Chicken. When I was working at Popeye's Chicken, there was a time that we all have when I wake up and I say, fuck this shit. I never once said that I got my ass kicked outside the building. I never said I had a sandwich in my hand, and I never said I'm the gay Tupac. I called them, and I said I'm not feeling good. Although Popeye's Chicken made it hard for me to call in. Because sometimes I would call in and say, I ain't got a ride. And they'll say, we on the way. Or they'll say, do you got bus money? So,
that bus fare.
And they were trying to get me there. Even though if they would have really knew.
Have you ever had it where...
PS2 controller in my hand.
Have you ever had it where you were like, I'm going to be late because I missed the bus. And they're like, how long are you going to be late? And you're like, 2 or 3 hours. They're like, that's fine. And it's like, well, my shift is 5 hours, so like it's fine.
Man, I used to have that all the time. I used to work at Kevin D.
Whatever.
I used to tell them, I'm going to be late. I ran out of gas, so I have a car trouble. How long it going to be for you to be here? Didn't I just say, I don't know. I'm going to be late. It might be an hour and a half. Okay, well, just make sure you get here and go on the clock in. I'm like, all right. I done showed up 4 hours late before, and I was closed.
You know what? The thing about fast food, salute to anybody working fast food. We do not look down on y'all. Life is good now.
I did it first, but after I experienced it for 3.5 years, slaving that fish back then, that grease.
Frying fish on yourself.
What?
Taco Bell.
Man. Yeah, we look like we all served our time. We do want to let y'all know life is good now. We ain't doing that now.
Tell me why none of us worked at Chick-fil-A.
You know what?
Hey, true story. We both applied for Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, and what happened?
He got the job before I did.
So you worked at Chick-fil-A?
We both got the interview the same day, and they picked him over me.
And then I didn't work.
And then you didn't even take the job?
I didn't show up.
Man, I would be mad. You could have been getting free sandwiches and milkshakes.
Because they told me in order to get hired that I need to tell the people in the choir in my church to come to.
What?
And they said,
and then with them, this was back at home.
Oh, this was in Mississippi.
Yeah,
okay.
Cause they did the phone interview. Then you had to go in and do a personal interview.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it now, but back in the day, they used to say, we need you to get 2 people at least per week to come in here and get them a chicken sandwich.
What?
And they said, bring all your church people up here and everything like that. And at that time, that's when I had a different attitude, and I said, fuck this shit. And
I was going through some things at that time.
Yeah, I remember that. But yeah, that's what they wanted me to do. I didn't show up. I had a different attitude. But talking about when we did work it, on my favorite call-in, I never will forget. I had a 2-bedroom townhouse. I stepped downstairs, and I heard a sound effect. Somebody had utilized my downstairs restroom. I heard a sound that I did not appreciate. As I was coming down the steps, when I finally got to the last step, I felt a splash on my ankle. I looked down on my floor. I had at least 2 feet of water.
Damn.
Oh yeah. Up, close to my knee, and the toilet was overflowing, but it was continuously overflowing.
I know you're exaggerating now.
No, it kept running, and I think
I'm talking about when it came to your knees.
Yeah,
I know you.
No, I know it. Look, it wasn't at my knees, but it was near my knees. I grabbed my cellular device, my flip phone. I unflipped that device. I called my manager. And I told him it was so bad that we had to take our furniture out the house, because it was fucking my couch up and everything like that. It was all up on my couch, so I started taking shit out the house. I lived in a piece of shit apartment, so I called them and told them what happened. They said we should be out there in the next 2 to 3 days.
Whoa.
So my child was an infant at the time.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't want him to get baptized just yet, and I didn't want him to get baptized in toilet water. I wanted him to get baptized in the actual water.
Wait a second. Wait, pause the story right there. This is suspicious to me. I'm just gonna say.
Okay.
Where was the friend? Once you called them,
Y'all different ass. Who was the roommate?
It's a man named Golden Nuts.
Oh,
so he just did this and left and ditched?
No, he was there too. He was helping me take the couches outside. We might have to have him call in on this because he didn't remember. I called.
Wow, fuck that. We need his ass on the show.
Right. I called Wendy's and I said, hey, I my son is a baby. My whole apartment overflowed and I can't come in. They said, how overflowed is? I said, it's enough that, we splashing in it. It's going on. I'm taking my furniture out the house. He said, don't sound that bad to me. Once you get the furniture in the street, make sure to come in for your shift.
What?
My manager was addicted to this thing called cocaine.
No wonder.
So when I got to work the next day, he did something that most managers don't do. He threw a file cabinet across the room. He began to punch the wall, kick the windows, and do things of that nature. I just put meat on the grill and continue my day. Every time he walked past me,
you putting that never frozen fresh meat on the grill.
I continue with my day, and hopefully this don't come back on me, but I'm just gonna tell it like it is. I said, I had enough of this attitude, so I stole all the chicken strips.
Oh wow!
And
you ain't there no more, so hey, what does it matter?
Yeah, I stole all the chicken strips, all the ground beef. Mama, you probably remember when I had ground beef for sale. When the whole family was coming to me, it went for the barbecues. So I took all the ground beef, all the chicken strips.
How you get this on the bus?
No, you know what? I got a ride. I had a ride. Okay. Shout out to my cousin Robert. Helped me load the vehicle up with chicken strips.
Wait a second.
Robert, come on, man. He busting you out, Robert. So,
hey, and I gave Robert free chicken strips.
If you get served, you know who to come to.
Wait, or the
I don't think they have chicken strip charges, so that's why I ain't scared to snitch on myself.
Ask Boom Gang.
Oh, sorry, y'all.
I wouldn't
Maybe
try
I had to edit this.
Don't try it. Don't try this at home, kids. Don't do it.
Oh man. Well, hey, we had an interesting conversation on Velvet Vibes podcast group. I'm gonna start with Monopoly today. When a friend shows up unannounced to your household, how do you take care of the situation? Is that fine with you? Is that not fine? What happens when...
I just act like I'm not there.
Do they know better, or they had to learn the hard way?
I mean, that's the only way. I mean, if I'm dressed, which is probably rare, if I'm at the house and I'm just relaxed, I'm probably not dressed, so I'm probably not going to open the door for you. Like,
oh my god.
I'll be texting you in the house, like,
oh, that's interesting. I'm down the street. Do you tell them you like somewhere else?
Yeah, like, I had to go to work today. I didn't. You showed up. Whoa, it's wild stuff.
You know what's funny? I used to do that. And then
people be pulling shenanigans though. They be like, "Man, I'll buy you something to eat or something."
Yeah, they try to make you feel bad.
Yeah, and I'm like, just leave it at the door.
They be like, "Oh, I thought you wanted that $30 back."
Yeah, leave it at the door too.
Yeah, put it in an envelope, slide it in the little crack.
For real.
No, anybody I fuck with know better than that because I used to do that when I peek out the door. I see somebody that we didn't plan on them coming.
Fuck all that.
And I just continue sitting there and I used to tiptoe. Now I'm such an asshole. I'm like, look, if we plan on going somewhere, I tell you to come through. Now if you pop up, I'm going to keep the music on. I'm going to keep walking in the nude. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And then when you call me and say, I came by, I'm going to say, I know. I peeked out the door, I looked right at you. And I just kept on playing the game.
You know what the thing is, like,
now, but if I know you coming, I don't do that. Make that clear. We know you coming, I'm ready for you to come.
Now I think I'm bold enough to do something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm
like, I don't care, I'm not finna tiptoe for your ass. I ain't tell you to come over here, I'm busy right now. Score, how would you take care of this?
Man,
Or you say, come on in?
I ain't gonna do that. If I know you coming, you unannounced. Speaking of, I've had this happen to me once before. Here, I want to say, last month in December, I want to say,
I knock at your door.
my girlfriend at the time, she called herself trying to sneak up on me and see what I was doing. And she just came through unannounced. So I opened the door and she hollered surprise. I was like, what you hollering surprise for? Ain't nobody up in here.
Yeah.
surprised.
She thought you were gonna do like on Cheetahs. Oh God, what you doing?
Yeah. Then she said she was video chat with one of her friends and talking about she wanted to be on the video chat to see my face react.
What?
I'm like, what's she doing that for?
So then you saw her on the thing. She had the phone face towards you and everything.
Nah, she didn't have the phone face towards me. She had it like on the side.
Oh,
she didn't have a friend on there. She said she had hung up before I opened the door. But that reason happened. But before there, you know, some people used to come to my house. I just stand there at the peephole and look at you. Have my phone on silent. I don't even have it on vibrate. I'm had that motherfucker on silent. And they text me, you at home? I'm like, nope.
Oh my God.
But your car here, I'm not there. That don't mean nothing.
I walked.
Yeah, I feel like walking to that.
That don't mean nothing. You know. And they were like, when you coming back? I'm like, I don't know. It's gonna be some hours before I get back. You know, they were like, but you got something playing in your house. I do that all the time. I have music playing in my house. When I ain't even there. Just pretend like I'm at home.
You know what, side note, that's how I got caught by Rent-A-Center back in the day. I remember, first off, I normally don't do this because, you know, I could mess up a future business relationship, but fuck Rent-A-Center.
I didn't say that. I love Rent-A-Center.
I spoke Best Way.
You who?
Best Way.
Man, look what Rent-A-Center did, man. I walked up. Matter of fact, I was working at Toyota back in the day. I came home with a hard hat on my head. My bill was due for my 65-inch TV that I know I couldn't afford when I was living a wretched life. As I approached, now all that week they had been pecking on the door. I don't know why we used to do this though, but we used to act like they were shooting. You know, most people keep quiet. We used to get down and stuff. We'd be like, hey, it's Rent-A-Center. And we'd be like, everybody get down. So we'd get down on the floor, and then the blinds be closed, and everybody lay flat on their stomach. My son was a baby, so he'd be going, and so I'd take him in the other room and close the door. Like, be quiet, because you're going to get us caught. So I was laying on my stomach. Everybody was peeking out. You know, I had one eye closed and one eye open. Like a sniper. Later that week,
I can't with you, man. I can't.
Later that week, they got my ass good. And I ain't gonna lie though, they fucked me up. I was coming home from work early. When I was walking up to the door, they was already at the door, and they was pecking on the door, and they was like, this is the worst lie I ever told probably in my life." They said, "Excuse me, sir, is your name Bryant Johnson?" I was like, "No, I stay in this apartment, but I'm not Bryant." The hard hat on my head, it said Bryant. Wrote on it. He said, "What's on your hat?" And then I pulled it off. It said Bryant. I said, "That's me." And then I said, "Can you ride me to the gas station so I can get the money out the ATM?"
I was
And he took me on a ride.
I was using different last night.
Oh my God.
You were saying Brian Lewis.
I wouldn't even say no. I'm staying in that apartment.
Yeah,
I stay downstairs.
Look, I'm not good at lying. So when I get caught, I start sweating and I just say, okay, I can't do it. I'm sorry. And once he told me that, your head say, Brian, my dumb ass gonna put, like, I know that. I pull it off. Let me see. Oh, this do say that. This show say Brian.
That's my name?
I was using different last night.
I said, that's me.
It's two Brians that stay here. It's not just me.
Y'all had to hit a velvet real name, but that's how they went. Last question of the day. This ain't more to the guys, but I do need a woman's opinion on this.
We need a woman's opinion.
Matter of fact, let's start with the woman.
Y'all playing. This is how y'all welcome me back?
Yeah.
Cause we really need your. I need to hear everybody's opinion. Is it okay for a woman to grab a man's ass?
What? This in the post?
No, this ain't in the post yet, but it's gonna appear.
I used to be against this. I was like, man, y'all getting violated left and right. But then I was like, y'all be violating us left and right. So all things equal,
okay.
I say yeah.
So hold on. How do a man violate they woman?
Y'all be doing the same thing to us. Y'all just be snatching us up just randomly. We just washing dishes, boom.
So we shouldn't have the right to grab that ass as we please.
No.
We should make sure to get our sign of permission slip before we grab that ass. Cause I want to make sure I know how this works. Because going forward, when I make sure I get, Mom, can you fill out the paper slip for me? I want to grab some ass.
It needs to be time in between. Like, y'all just be like, oh, I'm getting something out the refrigerator. Boom.
Grab that ass.
Yeah, I'm walking past you. Boom. Like,
grab that ass. Squirt, you look like you know how this works. First off, can you grab your woman ass when you want to, or you need to wait till the correct time?
I do it whenever.
Do you do it in public, such as Walmart?
Yep. I do it at HEB out there.
It don't matter.
Don't matter.
Now, has she grab your ass?
Nah, she had. I mean, you know.
Oh my God,
back
it's coming.
Back at home, you know, I ain't offensive to them what they be doing, but most people back at home, I know you seen it with the white people, the older white people. You know, when they see a group of guys coming, they'll grab their woman and stick their hand in their back pocket and they want back pocket.
I think most dudes,
most dudes, they do that, like literally do that?
Yeah, they literally do that.
That's their way of saying before you even think about it.
Yeah.
She with me. But you know what? I do that, but I don't do it because I'm threatened. But I wouldn't say I stick my hand in her back pocket because it's kind of cheesy. But if I see somebody that I know they finna look and they ain't looked yet, I just say, you look like a looking motherfucker. So then, since me and him already had an eye battle, me and him that already had a little Digimon fight, looked at each other. I already threw out how many hit points I got, how much mana I got on my card, and then I make sure that she nearby. I might give me a kiss the cheek or something real quick.
I don't do that either.
And then smack that ass, and make sure that they aware. And a lot of times it will deter them. Sometimes they might have already done it, but if I notice them prior, we have a little eye battle.
See, okay, so while y'all are adding up Pokemon points,
that's him. That's not me.
Oh, okay. Well, while you adding up Pokemon points, some of us are adding up Pokemon points too. So we're like, I saw you look. That's 1. I saw you look again. That's 2. So when you're trying to do the block, we see somebody coming and you're trying to do the block. We're like, oh, I gotta reach this thing magically. Like, oh, I have to reach this. So now you're trying to do all this. Like, I'm trying to block. And it's like, now I gotta reach.
See, I'll help them to see the button.
Hey, you looked twice today?
Hold on.
Says you trying to start some stuff now.
Now I got a question.
It's all about those Poke points.
Hold on, I got a question though. So I wonder I'm gonna get back to Scorp too. Do women see other women before they look? Like how I said, we see a dude and we know they finna look. Do women see another woman and they like, oh, you gonna try it? Don't even think about it. Does that happen?
Yeah, that happens. And we look, and if she doesn't have nothing, like after we look right at you, and we're like, wasted your time, didn't you? Wasted time, wasted a look. Now I got a Poke point that I can use. You out here wasting looks.
So in other words, they walk by and you say, look all that flat ass.
Yeah.
Don't use your poker points up like that because you ain't gonna see shit.
You already used one.
You use your poker points up and look. You had to look at that cardboard ass. Now you all cashed out for the day.
Now it's my turn.
I'm gonna have to put that on my notepad. So Scorp, do you see a dude before he gonna look when you think he finna do it?
Yeah.
Y'all walking and you like look at him. He finna look.
Me personally, I just randomly do it. I mean, it don't matter where we at. We could be in the house, in the apartment, outside, grocery store, mall. I'm still gonna be me.
You gonna grab that ass?
I'm gonna grab it, smack it, whatever.
So if she grab your ass, what kind of feelings do you feel?
I'm gonna jump.
Do you say, "Oh,
have a
reaction"?
I'm have a reaction. You caught me off guard. Like I caught you off guard.
A reaction.
Shit. I ain't gonna lie. But with this female Pokemon points reaction, you know, I done had a few relationships back in my day that, you know.
Back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. Those days, I wish I was a kid again.
I don't wish I was a kid again, but, you know.
What happened?
They be wanting me to look, cause they be looking too.
They be looking at you to make sure you
No, they be telling me to look. Like, if you...
Oh, that's a setup.
I know it. See, you know...
Don't fall for it.
I done fell for it too many times. So, you know, me personally back then, I was like, they were like, you know, they'll pick out a girl, you know, nice body, nice thing. Like, ooh, she got a big booty. You should look. I'm like, yeah, we should come home with this. Then that's
you went the extra mile.
Yeah, I went the extra mile.
Whoa.
You know? And then they were like, see, that's how what you want. I'm like, look, you the one told me to look, so hey, I'm just adding some extra shit to it.
See, that was your Digimon, your Pokemon point right there. Now you tried to cash in a 3-pointer. She gave you a free throw, and you said, "I'm gonna try to shoot it from the half court."
Yes.
Now it's a problem.
Yeah, now it's a problem.
Just do a layup. If she give you a layup, take the layup. Don't slam dunk it. This ain't no dunking contest.
Nah, I'm trying to be like Shaq, break the whole backboard.
Well, apparently you did. Now you broke your backboard. She gonna smack you on the ass, like we said. But shoot, we you know, we shutting it down.
No, we can't skip you.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Did I answer?
Nah, you didn't.
No, she cannot grab my ass. I'm offended if she tried to grab. Yeah, you know what? I didn't answer.
Yeah. See, how you tried to play this?
Trying to escape. He said Digimon, Pokemon,
yeah,
and then just
tried to play this.
Look, I should not have to tell y'all. My woman.
He turned into Jussie Smollett.
Look, I'm trying to get Subway.
Go on and admit it, dog. Go on and admit it.
I admit it. Oh my gosh. No, I don't like that. And the thing about it, I think when my girl do that, I know when my girl do that, she do it just to annoy me. She don't do it like because that's her thing or she into that. She'll grab my ass, and then once I look upset about it, I'm like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Oh, I smacked your ass."
Oh my gosh.
So and then next thing you know, we running through the house throwing pillows at each other until somebody fall down and bust their ass, and then one of us start crying, and then we have to hug each other. Normally, I gotta hug her, tell her it's okay, sugar bear. Kiss her on the forehead, tell her I know you feel in the kitchen. After smacking my ass in the arm.
Oh my god.
We need to talk about this. I've been getting a lot of questions about this kissing on the forehead situation.
Oh my god.
So we're gonna have to talk about that.
I'm gonna save them.
Yeah.
That one's gonna get deeper and deeper. As LSG once said, can we get deep? Quick shout outs that we didn't finish. I gave everything I need to give at the beginning of the episode, but you know we got a shout out for 500 Vodka. If you want to hit me up personally, 100%velvet@gmail.com. Want to join us on the group Velvet Vibes Podcast on Facebook. Good old announcements. The inflatable race is coming up March the 2nd. That's Saturday.
Yes.
Right around the bend. If you want to join us, we're going to be out there. We volunteering. We giving out water because we know it's going to be spicy outside. And we're going to be running through we're going to join, the inflatable race as well. We're going to run it. We would love to see y'all out there. Like I said earlier, if you want merch, make sure to hit us up on Instagram. Hit that link that's in the bio. It'll open up. It'll show you where's the merch at, how to get a hold of us on Facebook, how to hear us on any platform we're available on, and that's the bottom line, because Velvet said so. Real quick from Monopoly, anything that you need to mention or any good shit real quick?
No, this was a good welcome back, I guess.
Hey.
It sucks that Wild Child couldn't be here too, but
throw him one for us.
You know, it's been a while since all four of us have actually done an episode. So
hopefully he'll be back the next episode.
Yeah.
Right? Amen.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
And how can I get a hold of Monopoly?
Oh, you can find me on Instagram. It's Linopoly. That's LYNNEOPOLY. And email too. That's linopoly.com@gmail.com.
And she said that correct. Not to mention a quick one that I didn't give. Shout out to 50 Tyson for doing that interview with us. That's right, y'all heard 50 Tyson on this episode. Passing it to Scorp. I'm sure you got a few quick ones.
Yeah,
Don't give them the church announcements.
No, I can do that, man. I can do that. You know, first and foremost, gotta give a shout out to all the little ones around the board. You know, Wild Child in his absence. Give a shout out to the cookie lady. You know, give a shout out to my woman of choice.
My gosh.
Give a shout out. She be getting mad because I don't give her no shout out each episode. So I gotta start doing that.
Good job.
You know, give a shout out to this lovely drink we've been drinking on, that 500 vodka.
I'm gonna smack my girl on the booty as a shout out.
You know,
I should just shout her out.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Linopoly.
That ain't me, y'all. Don't say it. It ain't me.
Her booty finna get smacked.
It ain't me.
So now y'all know.
It's not me.
Cool.
He admitted it.
Yeah, I admit it. Go ahead. Y'all had the feeling.
You can reach me at ScorpionKing3305 @gmail.com.
And just like that, we out there, bitch.